They done gave the wrong brother a whole month to talk about financial literacy. We've been here for 4 days. This is the 4th day. I'm Brian Beane. The Extra Digit Movement is our organization where collectively we come together and show you how to grow your net worth 1 digit at a time. But we do it using strategies, right? Wealth principles that they never taught you in schools. We got everything for everybody on different levels. If you want to get your finances straight within 72 hours, we got it. If you want to help, if you want to earn some extra money right now, residual income, you need a cash infusion, we got it. If you need a trust fund, if you need to become your own bank, if you need land and you want to grow your assets, guess what? We got it. So there's something here for everybody on every level. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not here to convince you to do anything. I'm not here to persuade you or induce you. What I'm here to do tonight is give you a third eye and just educate you on why it's important that you stop looking everywhere except the mirror. I want y'all to write this down. Don't break the mirror, fix the reflection. Don't break the mirror, fix the reflection. See, here's what a lot of people miss, and this is unfortunate. The people that we look up to, and when I say we, I just mean society in general, right? The Masters is coming, so let's say, Tiger Woods will always be an icon. We look up to him because he mastered a gift. Tiger was hitting the golf ball with the golf club when he was like 4. I'm talking about balancing and, juggling the golf ball on the golf club, tapping it. It's crazy. That's what you call a gift. LeBron James has a gift. It is not easy to be his size. Keep all your friends around you, grow up with them from nothing, shoot a ball into a basket, pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, be 18 years old when you start, be on your way to 40 when you finish, and you're still playing like you're 26. That's a gift. You understand? Oprah Winfrey has a gift, the gift of communication, the gift that keeps on giving, the ability to overcome molestation and some of the worst conditions in the world in Mississippi. She overcame those things. Why? Because she used her gift of communication to become a billionaire. You understand? What's my point? We look up to people because they're using their gift. But you can't slam a basketball if you wanted to. You can't dunk a basketball if you wanted to. You understand what I'm saying? I can't swing a golf club, and none of us could be like Tiger Woods if we wanted to. But that don't mean you don't have a gift. Y'all know what y'all's gift is, right? Come off mute if you're ready to really understand what your gift is. Come off mute and say, what's my gift?
What's my gift?
What's my gift? Let me show you what your gift is. You know what your gift is? You live in America. You weren't ready for that, were you? See, believe it or not, I didn't say everything about this country was fair. I didn't say everything about this country was even. I didn't say you were born with a head start. I didn't say there aren't things about this country that we don't like. I didn't say that this country doesn't have dirty secrets. To all my conspiracy theorists who say that's the gift, let me show you why that's the gift. Because you could have been born in China, where ain't no opportunities for the average person. You could have been born in Cuba. You could have been born in the Netherlands. It's not a knock on the Netherlands. I'm just saying it's not, capitalism doesn't exist in these countries where you could have been born in Baghdad. What's my point? The gift that you have, you look at it every single day. Your gift is opportunity. You're just not taking advantage of it. You so busy, instead of fixing the reflection, you breaking the mirror. Your gift is opportunity. See, America, believe it or not, here's the conflict. And I'm going to prove it to you tonight. Here's the conflict. They give you all the secrets, but they whisper them to you. They don't scream the secrets from the mountaintop. Then they put you on an educational track where by the time you figure out the secrets, you so indoctrinated into the way you think and what you were taught, you can't believe the secret. You understand what I'm saying? America gives you the secret to getting wealthy, but you so indoctrinated by the same system that taught you that you couldn't, that now you got a conflict that you got to resolve within yourself. See, here's the problem. If you knew that you could make 30, 40, 50, $60,000 a month, I'm giving you guys something deep right now. If you knew that you could make 30, 40, 50, $60,000 a month, and you could do it by investing $100, $200, do you know that sentence alone negates everything you ever been taught? So what happens is you got to go back and say, K through 12 lied to me. 4-year undergrad lied to me. Master's degree lied to me. PhD lied to me. My job lied to me. You mean to tell me I can invest $100 to $200 in myself and make 30, 40, 50,000 a month? The answer is yes, because I did it. Yeah, and we got people doing it. We got people buying assets with cash. So what happens is you must have an admission, AD mission, MISSION. You have to reach a point where you're okay with the admission. The admission of what? The admission that everything that you've been taught may not be the whole truth. Now you can fight that and be like, man, but my degree, man, but I've been this for 30 years. Man, but I was always taught you got to work hard. Yeah, but who taught you that? Man, I'm on my job, everybody come to me, I'm powerful. I'm not saying you're not. I'm saying when you have an admission that everything that you've been taught may not be the truth, and when you have an admission that you can make in 5 years what it took you 15 to make, you can make in a month. When you have that admission, the world opens up to you. You're like, you know what? All right, let me unlearn some stuff that I was taught and let me relearn something, because the clues and the hints were there in front of you the whole time. Let me prove it to you. Why do most people who don't live in America, remember, your gift is that you live in America. Your gift is opportunity. You may not be able to dunk. You may not be able to sing. You may not be a marketing guru like Oprah. You may not be a media mogul. You may not play golf like Tiger, but you live in America and there's opportunity. Now, watch this. The whole time you knew that a job, you work first, you pay taxes second, and you spend third. You knew that. Why? Because it happened in your paycheck. You don't have to argue with me. Just go look at your pay stub. You did some work, and then at the bottom is the net, and then a bunch of taxes came out first, even though you made the money at the top. That ain't the money you get at the bottom. So an employee code known as a W-2 says, I work first, I'm taxed second, I spend third. That's what the code is. That's the code. You knew that. But here's what America said. You know, when you get out of school, you need to go see so-and-so down there, because he'll hire you on the spot. Put truth in the comments if you know I'm telling the truth. It's not what you know, but it's who you know. See, they whisper that part. After you get all of this education, then somebody got the nerve to look you in the eye and say, now, you know, go down and see such and such, because his uncle run the whole company and his aunt work in the HR, and they can get you in there. Well, if it was who I know, why y'all didn't tell me that? You should have told me that $90,000 a semester ago. see, they whisper it to you. So a business owner works first, spends second, and pay taxes third. You knew that. It's just that they told you not to do it. So, okay, let me make sure I got this. In the land of opportunity, people who don't live here and aren't educated here, they come over and that's the first thing they do. Cooperative marketing. They might stay in the same house for 2 years. They'll put all their money together because they know, because they didn't go to school here, I'm gonna work first, I'm gonna spend my money second, and I'm gonna pay my taxes last. You know why? Because they didn't go K through 12 here. So that's all they know. That's all they know is come over here, open a business. Come over here, open a business. So in foreign countries, they scream from the mountaintop, go to America and open a business. But when you in America, they whisper, you know you need to go down there and get you a job because your uncle hired. Yeah, we know you got a degree in public communications, but go right up here and they're gonna hire you in the accounting department. See, here is a secret. Everywhere else, you can become anything you want to be here if you understand business first, get paid second, pay taxes third. They just don't scream it from the mountaintops. So you were born here and you were educated here, so you were misinformed here. If you weren't born here, they scream the opportunities that are here and you come over here informed. Now, don't get political with me. Don't get political. Like, I'm not saying Americans don't open businesses. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that people from overseas have an advantage. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that their hunger and their education and their opportunity that they see is way different than yours. You are jaded when you're educated here. That's what I'm telling you. All right, Brian, what's your point? Watch this. They told you the secrets in plain sight. A business owner, especially if you have a home-based business, allows you to deduct what you already spending. So if you work from home, this computer that I'm on right now, this phone I'm on right now on my other side, right? This light above my head, this cell phone that I make my calls on, this hard drive that's to my left, because I work from home, all of that lowers my taxes. Now, an employee got the same cell phone, the same computer, the same hard drive, the same electricity, and can't deduct nothing because their tax is already gone. So not only does a business owner get to pay their taxes after they spend their money, the money that they spend lowers the taxes that they pay. So that's advantage number 2. It's the same stuff. I didn't go out and create a cell phone just to get one. The camera that I'm looking at y'all in gets deducted every year as it depreciates. The laptop I'm talking to y'all on gets deducted every year as it depreciates. So not only does the equipment get deducted when you buy it, the fact that it's getting older gets deducted. But they told you that after you got out of school. Hey, all your stuff can lower your taxes if you have a business. But they didn't teach you business school. They taught me Shakespeare, English major. They taught me Western civilization. They taught me the politics of language. They taught me Latin. Why did I learn Latin? It's a dead language. But they didn't teach me entrepreneurship 101. See, you got to learn that stuff after you've already been indoctrinated. You got the gift. The gift is you and opportunity. America is the gift. Opportunity is the gift. You, yes, you watching, are the gift. But you're not putting those 3 things together. Okay, so Brian, you mean to tell me they hid it in plain sight? Where else did they hide it? Okay, so they hid it in all your expenses that you can lower your taxes. They hid it in the tax code. because you get to pay your taxes last after you pay yourself. Brian, where else did they hide it? Okay. Y'all ever notice? Employees got to file their taxes early in the year. Government want their money now. You ain't got nothing to do but fill out the paperwork. Some of y'all can even do it yourself. Employees, y'all take your time. We know y'all got receipts. We know y'all got gas mileage. We know y'all got plane tickets. We know y'all got food eating out. We know you got depreciation, amortization, and all this stuff, right? Calculations, all the shuns you can think of. So y'all take your time. We'll holler at y'all in October. But y'all employees, we need that by April. See how that works? Why do business owners get more time? So let me get this straight. Business owners get leniency. Business owners get deductions. You understand? Business owners get to get paid first. You know why? Because if your business succeeds, you'll hire some employees and they'll get their tax dollars from them. See how this works? So they like, look, the business owners get the purse. Don't worry, pay us later after you pay your bills. We need you to stay in business. Don't worry about it. Keep your paperwork and stuff until October, September. You got extra quarters to get it done. Yeah, all the stuff you bought, subtract all of that from your income and give us less. Why y'all not cashing in? Because of your indoctrination. Come off mute and say, I'm ready to cash in.
I am ready to cash in.
Ready to cash
in.
I'm ready.
So all week long, we've had 100, right? Tonight we'll reach 100. Then a couple of thousand, we'll see the replay. All week long, we've been giving you free game on being wealthy and the things they don't teach you in schools. I'm gonna give you one more before I show you the final worksheet and I'm done because it's a simple worksheet. There's a cap on what an employee can put in their IRA per year without penalty. There's a cap. What that means is you can't stash but so much per year without penalty in a 401k or retirement account. Let's just say years ago, it was 14,000. I think now it's more like 17,500 or something. Do you know when it was 14,000, business owners could stash 41,000 without penalty? That means a business owner can save 300% more than an employee can without getting a slap on the wrist. That's their way of saying, open a business, open a business. You pay us last, open a business. You write all your stuff off, open a business. You can talk to us later on in the year. Don't worry about April, open a business. You can stash more for retirement and deduct it from what you owe us, open a business. When you hire some employees, we'll even write off their salaries because we letting you get all the perks, open a business. But you in America, and you ain't got no business. And you sitting around looking for the answer. The answer is you. You have to buy, build, and grow assets. You have to buy, build, and grow assets. And I'm about to show you that the asset that you need is you. There's no such thing as a bad investment when you investing in you. Easiest sheet on the planet. When you invest in you, you get what are called infinite returns. These returns don't stop. They're called infinite returns. Let me prove it to you. Sam Walton, founder of Walmart, initial investment, $25,000. Total return on investment, $205 billion. That means his return was 8 million%. His annual return per year was 146,000 per year. You getting 2% in a checking account. He invested in himself. He invested in himself. Bob Johnson, watch, I'm going somewhere with this. Founder of BET. Nobody believed in hip hop. See, just like nobody believed in your little business. Nobody believed in hip hop. They weren't playing hip hop on the radio. You had to go to the club to get hip hop, right? Hip hop started in the Bronx. Some argue Queens, but that's another story. I'm gonna let y'all have that, but it really did start in the Bronx, right? So, Queens, Bronx, all that, whatever. Started in New York. Nobody was really playing no hip hop. Bob Johnson said, this opportunity for young Black people to get this genre out, and I can buy a cable, not a network, but a license. He bought a license for $15,000. That man sold BT for $2 billion to Viacom. $2 billion. Everybody put in the chat, woo-wee. Okay. That's a 133,000% return. Took him 40 years to do it. So he made 3,000% per year. Woo-wee. Watch. Warren Buffett, 100,000. Net worth, 85,000. Berkshire Hathaway, that's a 850,000 rate of return. Took him 50 years to do it, 17,000% per year. But we were taught, put your money in the bank and get 0%. See, we were taught to put our money in the bank and then pray. Everybody else around the world was taught to get over here. They pray to get over here to America and build. We were taught to work, put our money in the bank and pray. They pray to get over here and work. Reed Hastings, founder of Netflix, started with 2.5 million, grew Netflix to 19 billion. That's a 7,600% return. Took him 21 years to do it. He made 362% per year. It goes on and on. Now, the reason I'm going to use Oprah, because she's like the average person. If you notice, Oprah didn't start with 100,000, like Warren Buffett or Sam Walton with Walmart, or Reed Hastings had investors come in and crank out Netflix. Oprah was just the average person with an above average desire. I'm just going to say at some point she had $2,000. This is kind of hypothetical, but you'll get the point. She had $2,000 at some point. Well, at some point she took some money and became worth $3 billion, right? Now you got OWN, you got endorsements. She was on channel, had Oprah Winfrey Show for a while. Now she got the whole network, right? Weight Watchers endorsements, just got rid of that, got another endorsement. Old magazine, you name it. Color Purple rights, distribution, executive producer, Broadway movies, all kind of stuff. 1.5 million is the rate of return. Took her 40 years. She made 37,000 per year. Now, Brian, what's your point here before you go? I'm about to show you. Everybody up here, most Americans, this is why you got the competitive advantage. Most Americans got zero in savings. By the end of the month, they may have 500 in cash flow. They're getting 1% at the bank if they're lucky. They've been doing that for 10 to 20 years. So the return on their investment is 0.01 annually. Most Americans don't have no money making them money. You know why? Because they didn't invest in themselves. Most Americans have zero in savings. They're lucky if they got 500 left at the end of the month when everything's said and done. With that, they putting it in checking, getting 1%. And when you divide that formula to get your annual rate of return is 0.01 after 10 years. And you wonder why most Americans are 65 and end up having to go get a part-time job. By then, time has caught up with you and it's too late. Meaning from a work standpoint, it's not too late for you because you're learning this. But from in other words, a job, it's too late. But if you start getting that money to compound, it's never too late. Write this down. Compound interest will catch me up. Compound interest will catch me up. That's the name of the game. So here's the formula. All you got to do, you take the total amount that you are worth now, right? These formulas above. What you worth now, and then what you invested. You understand what I'm saying? So that gives you the ROI. What your initial investment was is the denominator. In this case, Bob Johnson, for example, 15,000. And then now he sold it to Viacom for $2 billion. So you take the 15,000, you divide it into the $2 billion, and that gives you your rate of return. See, most of your friends, they're gonna ask you, how much money you making in your little business? How your little business coming? How you? And I used to just laugh. Like, you don't understand. I just got started yesterday. Okay. But the return on my investment is 1,000% because I invested it in me. So by the time I get my initial investment back times 100, my rate of return is 1,000%. I'm gonna prove it to you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna prove it to you. Compound interest will catch you up. Absolutely, Deirdre. Watch this. Now, to get the annual rate of return, you then take that rate of return and divide it by how long it took you to get there, right? So, for example, Bob Johnson took 40 years. So his rate of return, 133,000 divided by 40 years, his annual rate of return is 3,000% per year. Can you imagine getting 3,000% per year on something? The only way you get 3,000% per year, the only way you get 1,000% per year, the only way you get 10,000% per year is when you are the investor and the return is coming to you. You would never get 3,000% without ownership. Nobody's paying out those kind of returns on their investment to you. Does that make sense? The only way to get the quadruple percent returns is you. That's the gift. You ain't got to be able to dunk to do that. And you ain't got to be able to play golf to do that. You need a financial education to do that. You need an opportunity to do that. And America gives you both. One of them is plentiful opportunities, but the other one, the financial knowledge, they just whisper it to you. They're not going to tell it from the mountaintop. You got to run into somebody. You got to run into an organization. You got to run into the person that introduced you to this Zoom tonight. You got to run into the person that you listening to on this replay tonight. And I mean, the person that gave you this replay tonight and say, hey, I want to be part of what y'all doing so I can invest in myself. So before I go, here's how you apply it. We got a 149 position. We got a 249 position. For the sake of this conversation, I'm just going to say the 149 position where we have a team of experts, right? They do all the work for you, investments, trust funds at a huge discount on the trust funds, get your credit restored, you name it. We get your taxes lower. We get your debt lower. We get your bills lowered. We create more cash flow for you and your household. We give you more buying power so you can invest more. Then we give you the real assets to invest in. We do all of that. $149. Now the $249 brings you say, how do I make 10, 20, 30, 40,000 a month? That's because I invested $100 more, right? Do y'all know the return on my investment is over 1,000,000%? I invested $249 and I got over 1,000,000% return on my money. You tell me where they're going to, I invested in myself though. I invested in cameras. I invested in my time. I invested in plane tickets. I invested in the experts. I invested in real assets. I invested in myself. You got the same opportunity I'm showing you tonight. Watch. So let's say you pick the baby of the two positions. Instead of the extra 100, you say, I'm gonna do the 149. Well, if you make 149 back, your return on your investment was 100%. If you make 1,000 for the 490 back, your return was 1,000%. The 149 on average brings back $2,000, $2,173 back into your household when we lower all your taxes, when we lower all your bills, when we lower all your debt. The average return on 149 is 2,000 something. That's 1,000% return on your money because it's monthly, per month. Oh, but you want to keep the 149 in the bank. See, this gonna hurt some feelings, but it's okay because it's my last one, so you can't hurt me through the computer. You rather keep the 149 in the bank and get 0.01%. See the indoctrination? No, I was told to put it here in case I need it. No, you put money to work. That's why it's called currency. It flows. It's fluid. it flows. So when you park it at the bank and get 0.01%, you actually losing money because inflation is 4%. So you got to take the 149 and put it in something that's going to bring you 2,000. All right, watch this. A lot of guys on the phone, a lot of my guys on the Zoom right now invested 149 and got back 14,000. That's a 10,000% return. If you invest 149 and get 149,000, like a lot of people on this Zoom, they made 100,000% on their money. If you invest 149 and make 1.4 million, you got 1,000,000% return on your money. Where else can you go and get thousands in ROI? See, this is the thing I want y'all to understand. My 30 minutes is up. Until you honestly embrace the fact that keeping your money in the bank and holding on to it will keep you broke forever. Until you embrace the fact that taking 149, and for y'all that want to play big boy ball, an extra $100, $249, can bring you thousands per week. You will never be financially free if you think investing in yourself is risky. That's exactly what society wants you to do. Keep thinking everybody else's investment is the way to go and not your own. Finish this sentence. Watch this. Would you rather leave 149 in the bank or invest in your own business? People act as if investing is superior to business building, but business building is an investment. 500 to 1,000 in return is okay. 100 to 1,000 in a return ROI is okay. But the 1 to 1,000 ROI is for the owner. So if you get 500 to 1,000, man, double my money. That's cool. That's cool. If you get 100, to 1,000, oh man, I made 10%. That's cool. But the $1 become 1,000, the 1,000% return, that's for the owner. He can't give you 1,000% return and he make 1,000% return. So the risk is the business owner. And over here, we minimize your risk because we do all the work. Look, the problem is people think they can earn the 1 to 1,000% return building someone else's business. And that's what people do. They try to build somebody else's business and get the return that the business owner gets, when the truth is you can be just like a McDonald's. Use our system, use our testimonies, use our success stories, use our $1 million ring earners and their knowledge, use our Zooms, use our videos, just like you use McDonald's fries, you use McDonald's recipes, you use McDonald's buildings, you use McDonald's drink, you just under the McDonald's umbrella and you can open up 5 of them. Same thing over here, but we just do it over a Zoom with education and with a 72-hour challenge to help people improve their finances. Listen, guys, get with the person that introduced you and become a success story. I got people on the Zoom tonight who have residual income and have some amazing success stories because they invested $149 or $249 in themselves. Raise your virtual hand if you're getting some residual income in this business. I don't care if it's 3 figures a month, 4 figures a month, 5 figures a month. Look at these guys that are raising their virtual hand. I got a mother and daughter combination tonight. I'm going to end with mom. I'm going to start with daughter. Miss Ebony, where you from? What you do for a living? Did you ever think that residual income would have the impact that it had on you like it does over here? Because you invested in yourself.
Hi, Brian. Yes, I'm Ebony Ramsor. I'm a retired Army nurse and I live in Temple, Texas. To be honest with you, Brian, I didn't know what a residual income was until MWR and until I started receiving one. So I'm actually getting $600 per month residually. And of course it helps. So, and it was worth it. So I am my own bank. And because of that, I can now pay my mortgage off in 13 years rather than 30 years.
Nice, nice. And speaking of mortgage, mom, I understand you bought your dream home. Did the residual income and investing in yourself give you the confidence and posture that your dream home was real? Before this, were you even, I know you were thinking on that level, but did you think it would happen this fast?
Brian, thank you. No, I never thought that I would be really able to do so because I was in retirement. I retired as a master jail officer, and I thought that, I was doing good. So I had dreams, but I didn't know how to make those dreams become a reality until my beautiful daughter introduced me to MWR. And in doing so, I now have residual income coming in where my business is self-funded. That's 3 figures per month. And it's allowed me now with all of the services to invest. And I invested in myself first. Now I can invest. The investments that I'm doing now is for my family, the security of my family. And I'm feeling so good because these are things that I never knew.
You invested in yourself first.
Yes.
That dream home is a reality. You close when?
I closed on my home on the 25th of July, and I actually moved in because I traveled, and I actually moved in August the 18th.
I love it. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. Peter Gibbs, what's up, man? Talk to me. The residual income.
Yes, my brother.
How do you feel earning money that you're not working for?
Well, I feel absolutely ecstatic about it. My residual is 3 figures a month, and that was my first goal. I just wanted to get a self-funded account. Now we're working on the other things. And the education here is the thing that is really amazing because our community just needs this. They need it. It's not something that's optional. They need it. And I want to thank you, Brian Beane, for being my mentor. And you're available every time I call, but I'm excited.
I love it, man. I appreciate it. You keep those calls coming. You're on your way to 4 figures. It's called extra digit for a reason. You just getting your momentum. You'll be at 4 figures a month in no time. Congratulations, Mr. Charles Ivory. Talk to me, man. Why is residual income different than linear income? What has it done for your family? You invested in yourself, and now what?
Hey, it's amazing, Brian. And the return on that investment is actually 5,600% per month. When you think about it, per month. And that return had allowed me to do some great things, purchase land, build my dream home, starting diversified cash flow account, putting my son through private school. The return on that investment was priceless. And so when you do the math on that, and I'm glad that you showed that tonight, because I don't think a lot of people really understand how to calculate the return on that investment. But for me, this opportunity is bringing in 5,600% per month.
A month, right? Checking account average about what? Maybe one? Charles, can you imagine the lifestyle you live now? Can you imagine if you had the mentality, and I had it, if the mentality was, man, my 249, it's in the bank, Charles, and you just choosing not to put it over here. You choosing to keep it here. Can you imagine had you not done that, man?
Exactly. When you knowing that the bank is giving you 0 point nothing percent. Yeah, this is amazing. And so it's life-changing. It's life-changing. I always say it. This is a life-changing opportunity. And the numbers don't lie.
The numbers don't lie. Another dream home builder. He working on the 2,500 square foot detachment. He just got the 6,000 square foot home. The other house he had was amazing. It's paid off. So he owns that property free and clear, create more cash flow. He's got land in California. This is what investing in yourself does. First, then you go out and say, hey, I need this. I want to get that. I want to get this. Now it's all working together. Make sense? My final partner tonight to show you guys the power of investing in yourself, Don Wilson. Don, where you from? What you do? Can you imagine life without residuals?
Hey, what's up, Brian? Don Wilson here from Chicago, Illinois. I'm actually in the banking industry. And can I imagine life without residuals? I can't anymore, right? Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you get it, if you don't get it, it just don't feel the same anymore. And I tell people this all the time. It's nothing wrong with adding the residual income on top of the job that you work, right? Because it gives you the opportunity to go out and honestly live the best of both worlds. Just earning this residual income, Brian, is 1,000% return on investment back to both myself and my wife, right?
Yeah.
And you know, I'm sitting in a man cave, and it's crazy because I really want people to get this, B. 5 years ago, I'm looking at a wall right now that is a 6-figure wall by itself. I'm showing y'all a 6-figure wall, and that's just one down in my man cave, right? But the power of this training tonight showed me that I have the ability, my wife has the ability to invest in ourselves and really start to live our best dreams. A condo that was paid for in cash in Cabo, 10 acres of land in Puerto Rico, cars paid for in cash. I always forget this part, Brian. During the pandemic, because I invested in myself, when my mom retired, I was able to buy her a car in cash.
I mean, that's pretty important.
I forget that all the time, but I'm just very grateful I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for the opportunity. And I'm grateful that I honestly had an open mind to say, why not me?
That's right.
I think that's the biggest thing. Sometimes people they scared to invest in themselves. So thank you for helping me get 1,000% return on investment in myself and growing. Thank you for helping my net worth and my wife's net worth grow closer and closer to that $1 million. And thank you for helping us just see that, you know, there's more ways to live out here than just what we learn in society, because it really is hidden in plain sight. So I appreciate you and salute you all the time, sir.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. He got it, man. It's hidden in plain sight, guys. So listen, that was our week of just giving you some free game. The person that invited you will introduce you first to our challenge, right? We have a 72-hour money challenge where we help you in the first 3 days get your finances in order and start that ball. But then we ramp you up to give you a cash infusion and residual income so that you can take the money that you invested in yourself with the challenge, then the money that the comp plan provides, and start getting these next level strategies. That's the key, is for you to continue to grow and expand your mind, because once you do that, it'll never go back to its original size. Hey, listen, man, the person that invited you will give you the details. Don't let $100 or $200, $149 or $249 keep you from millions of dollars. I'm telling you guys now, I'm living proof that if you come out of your comfort zone and stop letting fear block you, nothing can stop you. So with that being said, all of our replays, all 4 days, are on extradigitmovement.com. Click on the word replays, and you can see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. This has been amazing. April is not over yet, and I may have some more surprises for y'all this month. But as of right now, the wealth worksheets have come to a close. God bless. Give it to the person that invited you. Start the 72-hour money challenge. Have a good night.